got the kick, yeah. I got the kick, yeah. I got the kick, yeah. Hold up, when you see me, it's a Mitsubishi. It go skrr, it got a stick.
What's good, TDF crew? Alright, so today I'm going to start the video of me installing what I believe to be the cheapest cold air intake money can buy today. Now, the reason it was so cheap is because I got deals on almost everything on this intake, but I'm going to go over just about how much it cost me compared to some other options. I mean, I'm sure you can get one cheaper if you buy it all together off of somebody. You probably would pay a similar price. So yeah, I'm not going to start today simply because I got a couple things to do today. I'm not really gonna have time to do that and record it, like properly record a video on it. It's before and after, you know, testing it, things like that. So I'm gonna wait till probably tomorrow. Today's Tuesday. I'm going to either tomorrow or Thursday to record the installation video. But real quick, I wanted to go over everything that's like all the pieces to it, you know, before I throw it away. Not it away, throw the boxes of what I bought away. So I want to go over the pieces and how much they cost so I can remember before I throw everything away. So let's get to it. All right, so here we have the intake, right? So essentially, we have a metal intake pipe, a 90-degree elbow, which is, I believe, 3 inch to 2.5, if I remember correctly. This side being 2.5 for the throttle body on my Y7 here, and then I believe it's a 3 inch. Of course, it's 3 inch. That's 3 inch. Yeah, kind of like a short air filter. So I'll go over like the prices that I paid for everything real quick. All right, so first things first, I bought the pipe used. I bought it off some guy on Marketplace. I ended up paying $5 for the pipe. Actually, paid $5 for the pipe, and I also bought a high flow catalytic converter for my sister's car for $5, which I'm not even going to end up putting on. But yeah, I paid $5, but it was for $10 that day. But for this, $5. It came with the coupler for the Y8 manifold, which I have a D16y7. So I have the intake, the throttle body that sits up and not out. So I had to get the 90-degree elbow to attach to the pipe and then bend down and connect to the throttle body. This was the most expensive part. I actually paid like just under $20 for this. I probably could have found it cheaper somewhere else, but I didn't really care. I just bought it because I needed it. So this is the most expensive part. It's like $20 here, $5 there, so $25. Then the filter itself, I actually found at Ross. So the air filter, only $3.99, bro. Yeah, I was gonna buy the whole intake kit, I guess, off of eBay. And right now I think they're running for like $50, $60, something like that. They used to be cheaper. I think prices went up recently. Which happens, they'll probably go back down a little bit. But yeah, I was just gonna buy the whole thing, and I found that air filter at Ross, and I was like, ooh, that's a good deal. Like, I'm not gonna leave that here. I'm gonna buy it. I'm either gonna give it to somebody, sell it, or use it. One of the three. And then I ended up finding an intake pipe on Marketplace. I was gonna sell it, but I found an intake pipe on Marketplace, and you only wanted $5. So I was like, $5 plus $3.99. I'm just gonna call it $4. That's $9. And then I had to get the coupler, which I could have went cheaper, but I wanted this one because it's like from a reputable brand and I know it's going to fit. So I paid the $20. I probably get paid maybe $15, maybe less, who knows. But I paid the $20 for that, so $29 altogether. So right now in the market, like I said, if you get one off of eBay or Amazon, you're looking at $50, $60. This one was $29. All because I found these deals. You always gotta keep your eye open for these deals. So yeah, basically this is my $29 short ram intake. The only things that I had to do to make sure it will work, other than that coupler, get the vacuum caps, which are like a couple dollars at AutoZone. Slide that onto one of these ports. I'm running a breather filter. I'm not going to run the hose from the valve cover to the intake. I'm just gonna put the breather filter there and I capped off where that would go. Then I gotta figure out how to mount this temperature sensor, the intake temperature sensor, whatever. There's a hole for it, obviously. I just gotta figure out how it gets to fit, whatever the case, and figure that out, and I can start it on. So like I said, I'm gonna do that in the next clip you'll probably see, which would be in a day or two from now. Right now, I'm just button up a few things before I go on my trip. But yeah, I just wanted to introduce the parts. Now I can throw these boxes away, and I'll catch up with y'all whenever I get back to it. What's good, TDF Crew? Today, we're back at this cold air intake video. This is, I think, yeah, this is the next day, yeah, for the last clip. So we got my intake here. In the last clip you saw, I quote unquote pieced it together, showed you how much each piece costs. Today, I'm going to be actually attempting the installation. Hopefully I don't run into any issues. It should go pretty smooth. It should really just be a unbolt and bolts up kind of thing. So I just recorded that sound clip so you can hear it before. Because one of the things about installing an intake, short ram or cold air, one of the things that people love the most is the sound. You know, actually being able to hear the engine like breathe. And I'm looking forward to that, and I wanted to hear the difference. So I recorded before clip, I recorded after. I'm gonna do probably like a little time lapse of me throwing this on. Now I know this is only a little single cam, so any bolts on like this, you're not really going to feel as big of a difference, especially considering the fact that it doesn't have that much horsepower to begin with, so it's still just going to be slow. But I'm hoping to feel maybe a little more, you know what I'm saying, a little more, what's the word, responsive. Definitely looking forward to the sounds. Most importantly, looking forward to how it looks in the engine bay. Like I just hope it looks great. But yeah, so I'm gonna stop talking because I have to go to work in 3 hours. That should be plenty of time. This should really be like a 20-minute install, if that. So I'm trying to get this done in time to hopefully clean the car up, maybe do a couple other things, let it run with the intake for a minute before I actually drive to work, things like that. So let's get to it. All right, so the whole airbox assembly is out. You can see it's all clear in there. So now I'm gonna take a little bit of time to try to tuck some of this stuff, like this fog light wiring, like tuck it away. Figure out what I'm gonna do with everything else up in here. Clean some of this up, so it's a little more presentable, things like that. Then I'm going to do a little bit of brainstorming on how exactly I'm going to run this, because I have a breather filter like I mentioned, so I'm not running the hose. I'm new to this, so I got to figure out what exactly to do. So yeah, do a little bit of brainstorming, and I guess I'll get back to you all. All right, Jeffrey, so I cleaned it up, and then I got a little excited, and I actually went ahead and I installed the intake. And it's funny because I was talking as if I was vlogging, and I wasn't. But yeah, the intake is on. So I'm just showing where I'm at right now. Look at that sunlight, boy. Alright, so as you can see, the intake is on the car. Like you said, did a pretty good job cleaning that up. I don't think I have any before pictures, but that was pretty dirty down there. So that's clean now. And I tucked these wires away just a little bit, zip tied them. It's not perfect. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, final. It's just out the way for now. So right now, so far, the issues that I'm having, one, I don't know what to do with this hose. Yeah, I think what I might be able to do is actually like delete this and get a hose that runs from that down there and then run it to, then this connects to the IAC. Yeah, and just run that hose straight to the IAC. If I can't like figure out a way to separate this and just use that hose itself. But yeah, so basically right now where I'm at, what I'm about to do is I'm about to install the breather filter, which I actually got from work at AutoZone. I think I paid like over $10 for it, $10, $12, something like that. The issue I'm having right now though is two. One, of course, it's not mounted to anything, so it's a little loose. I don't think it should go anywhere, but I would feel a lot safer if it was bolted to something. So I think I might fast something up. I don't know what was supposed to go here. I'm sure it was this, but it doesn't clip there anymore. So I think I might fast something up to like kind of sort of connect here and hold it a little bit. Other than that, the only other issue that I'm having is the temperature, intake, air, whatever you call the thing. This, it doesn't fit in the hole. So trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. What I think I'm gonna end up doing is probably either grinding down these little things right here so that it'll slip in, or grinding that out. I don't know yet. I'm just trying to figure it out. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So I'm gonna finish up with this breather filter and all that good stuff right here. I'm coming right back. All right, so for now, I've got the intake zip tied to that. It's a little more sturdy. It's kind of scaring me how close it is to my wire set. I don't think it's causing any issues. Being it's temporary, I'm not extremely worried about it. I'll figure something out better later. But as far as this intake temperature sensor goes, I think I figured something out. So I took the hose off from right here, and that's this right here. So basically what I'm gonna try to do is stretch it under there, and I'm gonna cut like right there, so it's like straight almost. Maybe gotta leave it as an elbow and tuck it down. I don't know, but I'm gonna cut at least this ripped part off, and I'm gonna try to mock it up there. And like I said, this, well, I don't think I said it, but this part fits in this side as well. It'll stretch, so that should be good temporarily until I figure something else out. But this honestly might be permanent because I think it's gonna work. But I'm gonna just try it for now. So I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna cut this up, take these clamps off, and give it a shot. And then if everything works, it should be time for the first startup. Here goes nothing. I'm gonna start with these clamps. This might not be the best way to cut this, but it's what I got. So we're gonna just put a little slice. No going back now, all right? So we got it cut. I'm gonna just try to smoothen this out a tad bit. All right, so let's go try both of these. Hopefully this works, man. Try this one first. And just like that, it's in there. So again, it's not the prettiest thing, but it works. Probably should cut that back a little bit. Oops. Probably cut it back a little bit more so this sits further in, because right now these wires are like, you know what I'm saying, bent that way. So I think I'm gonna cut it back a little bit more. I'm scared to take it back off, but yeah. Alright, final product for now. We have our breather filter, tighten down this. Like I said, I'm gonna figure out a way to just delete this and just run a hose from right down there to the IAC. I have this zip tie to a little bracket here to try to keep it away from the ignition wire. It brings it back. It isn't as sturdy, but it does the job for now. Like I said, I'll figure out something later, a bracket to make or something to hold it still. I don't really know how I'm gonna do it, but like I said, I'm gonna figure something out. Yeah, everything's tightened down. You can see I did the this hose thing. This clamp really isn't that great, so I think I was just testing to see if it would work. It seems to work, but it's ugly. So I'm gonna just take it off and put another clamp on there. It'll take forever to put on. So I'm gonna do that real quick. As you can see, it's pretty much done. It's finished. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and like I said, fix that hose. And give it a start up. So the cars are warming up for about 5-10 minutes or so. No check engine light, anything like that. Sound test. You can definitely hear it sucking up air. Sound different. Alright, TDF crew, so the clip that you just watched was months ago. I think I recorded that clip in maybe December, something like that. I can't remember right now. It's currently March, so I've had that video really edited sitting in my phone for a long time. I just haven't posted it. Again, I've been back at school, so my focus has really been on school and stuff going on there instead of like YouTube, social media, things like that. So yeah, so I'm just here to close the video. Basically, like I said, that was months ago, and I've driven back and forth to school a couple times since, so I have like hundreds of miles on that intake. Obviously, I noticed in the video that because of how the intake is set up, it's essentially sucking in hotter air than the stock intake box. So if anything, I should notice a performance loss from this install, but it obviously looks better. You can hear the sounds. They're not extremely loud, but you can definitely hear a difference. It's very slight, but I do like the difference, very subtle. And yeah, as far as like MPGs, I haven't really noticed any difference in anything like that. As far as the price goes for the intake, rather, I paid $29 for this intake. If you have a D16y7 and you had a similar setup, you would have paid less than $10. I think it came up to like $9. Yeah, $9 and some change if you want to include tax. But less than $10, you have a I keep saying cold air. Less than $10, you have a short ram intake. Essentially, for me, I could have gone cheaper with the Y7 route had I got the 2.5 inch to 3 inch 90-degree coupler from, say, Home Depot or Lowe's, like the toilet ones. I don't know if they work. Actually, Donut Media just posted a video when they're using toilet plumbing. I haven't watched it yet, but I could have gone that route, but I didn't want to like mess it up or like it's not meant for high heat and it burns or something like that. So I just went with the $20 one. But if those work, I think those like maybe $5, something like that at Lowe's, Home Depot. So you could have the intake all together for $15, maybe less. All in all, this is a really cheap option for an intake. So this is my experience. If you want to do something similar, all you gotta do is keep your eyes out for deals. Like I said, I got the intake pipe for $5. Got the air filter for the 4, and I've seen those little stuff like that in like Ross before, on Marketplace before. Just keep your eyes up for the deal, piece it together, and that's really my cars. All everything on my car is essentially pieced together, like stuff I've gotten here and there, and then all throw it together and boom. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up here. Yeah, just a recap. I don't really notice a big performance difference. Wasn't expecting that anyway, but you hear the sound, and it's still working fine. Hundreds, if not thousands of miles later. Like I said, I've been back and forth quite a few times from school and home. So yeah, just gonna wrap this video here. Hope you guys enjoy. I do have other videos that I'm gonna try to upload while I'm home for the weekend. So I'm gonna try to upload these videos while I'm here with the good Wi-Fi and the computer downstairs and everything. I'm trying to get back in the swing of this whole YouTube thing because I miss doing YouTube, not gonna lie. So hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hope you find some good deals like I did. Peace out.